Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is the updated version of episode 3 of Project Ozone. So, in between sessions, I built myself a little bit of a smeltery here. I just used the blocks that we had from the quest. That's a 4x4 on the interior. I do want to make it bigger, so I'm going to grab some cobble. I'll show you how we make more seared bricks. We come over here. And I'm going to stick some cobble in this chest here. And it's got a hopper underneath it feeding into the controller. So the controller is automatically shoving it in there. Then I've got a redstone clock over top of my seared faucet. So that when this melts down the cobble, it's going to turn it into seared brick by pouring it in here. And then a hopper is going to pull it out of the bottom there and put it in this chest here. That's my automated method of making it. Since I had lots of cobble, this is just a lined cobblestone brick that I've got here. I made my base a little bit bigger. If you're wondering why the blue line, that's the points here are 24 away. So monsters cannot spawn with inside this blue line here. It actually is a circle, so it probably comes out a little bit more like this. But it was easier to draw the diagonal right now. And we go over here, and I made another mob trap, much like the last one I made in the other episode. Well, exactly like it. A little different, I guess, on the stone, but that's it. So, there is a button on here. So, notice I've got... I don't want to fool around with the Enderman in there. Let's go kill him first. There we go. Oh, and notice I am using the ender. I got it out of one of the loot bags. Are there any skeletons in there? No, there's not. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Got it. That's the one problem with this design is those little spirits can fly up and then I can't hit them. Okay, put away some of the stuff here. Good, I've got some ender pearls now. Now, I was just shift right-clicking the stuff into this chest here. Then I discovered that not everything goes in. So now I'm manually opening them because at this particular point in the game, there is stuff in there that I want. Specifically, I want more ender dust because that gives me more ender pearls. Okay, so let me show you how this thing here works. Take away that block and that block. That should be enough for you to get a good look at it. So see, I have a redstone torch here stuck to the back of this red block here. When I press this button, the piston goes down and lets witch water flow through. It's exactly 7 across. That's how far it flows. So let's do that again. When I press that button, the torch turns off, the button goes out, and it turns back on and sends the piston back up into its regular position. So because the torch is normally on, the piston's normally up. When I press it, the witch water flows through here, covers the whole thing, and turns any skeletons that I have in there into wither skeletons. And just with this little tool, I've already got a wither skull. And I haven't been running this very long yet. But if we look up inside, F7, see there's light getting in right now. I have to put back this block and this block because the piston itself does not block light. Okay, that's the mob trap. Let's get on to some... Oh, to make the witch water, over here I used a... is it an ancient spore? Ancient spore. On some dirt, turned it into on one piece of dirt, turned it all into mycelium, and then I put down a barrel there. I put this over top. Last time when I did this, my witch water started turning into brine. And I think that's when it gets rained on, it gets weakened and turned into brine. Or if you just, it might be that you just leave it there for a long time, but decided to put something over it. That's the rubber tree I got from the quest. Apple tree over there. And then my big wall of trees here. Let's knock that down. It's done. And see, this axe is fully repaired right now. And it's almost completely done. Okay. And if you're wondering why I knocked down those last couple of trees, I'll show you. I replant them with my wand. And if there's trees in the way, it just doesn't work very well. And I need some of this. There we go. Okay, so let's get on to, oh, damn it. A couple of things. One, I've still got apples on me. We'll just leave that there. I'm not going to run away. Put it away right now. I keep wandering off with stuff from over there. Quests. So we're going to get to 2 different epic bags today. Now, I'm going to want a mob grinder. There is a good, a greater, and an epic bag. Close your eyes if you don't want to know which one is the epic bag. And an epic. Some of you might get tempted to take the, actually just before I move on, some of you might have been tempted to take the magic wood that was in there. I don't think it's really necessary because magic wood, magic books is the part you need here. You can make magic books with 1 emerald and a book. You need 4 books, and 4 books will give you a number of magic wood, probably enough to do the quest. Okay, oh, and we got a lapis lamp here. I want to show you what that's used for. Oh, let's open the reward bag first. This is our epic bag. Figures. Oh well. And we'll kill what's ever in there first. Skeletons in there? Yep, there's a skeleton in there. No, oh, there's a few skeletons in there. This is also going to charge the creeper. But hopefully he can't blow up while I'm in here doing this to him. There, get it. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. And whoops, that wasn't from this. Oh, neither was that actually. Okay, so let me show you what you do with a lapis lamp. Come over here. We'll take out this particular piece right here, and we'll put in a lapis lamp. Now when you look over here, this is now all lit up, but mobs can still spawn there. Hit F7. Oh, F7 doesn't work when you got that anymore. But mobs can still spawn in there, and I can see what I'm doing to try and kill those little flying spirits. That's the trick with lapis lamps. They're good for mob spawners. Let's put away some of our junk here so we can get on to questing. Okay. So next up, we need to make some autonomous activators. Now I made some of the stuff in advance, some of the parts, so you wouldn't have to wait through me. I made actually all of these things. There's 2 autonomous activators. Okay. Autonomous activation. They're all good. Doesn't matter which one you pick. As you can see, it's a good bag. And this again. At least I got molten cores. I can use the molten cores for stuff later. Okay. Next step. Auto sieving. I'm going to actually make 3 sieves. I will hold off on the speed upgrade because I'm going to need some pulverized coal for that. But in the meantime, I will make some sieves. Is this going to show me the auto sieve? Yeah, it is. Okay, and again, I made a bunch of stuff in advance. So we've got 3 automatic sieves. But let's move on to the next quest. The reason I want to move on is this is the one for power. Okay, so heat generators used to be vastly overpowered. They were putting out like 40,000 RF per tick, something crazy like that. Actually, probably more than that. Then they were nerfed down a little bit, nerfed down again. Now they're down to something like 62 RF per tick with lava on 5 sides, but eating no fuel. So there's still a good solution, but not a great one at this point. If you want something deliberately to replace the heat generators directly, you're probably better off with a thermoelectric generator. Oops. These things here. So you're going to need Constantine plates. They're basically nickel and copper put together. You're going to need this with just some copper wire and some iron. It's all pretty easy to make. And some steel. Steel, if you make some iron bars, turn that into chainmail leggings, toss it into the smeltery, then you can have some steel that way. But you make these things up, you place them down on the ground, you put lava on one side, water on the other, then lava on one side and water on the other. So it's got to be on opposite sides in each case. And it's going to put out 126 RF per tick when you do that. So twice as much as the heat generator would. But today I'm going to do something a little more interesting. We're going to go with Stirling generators. What's interesting about them is they can take any fuel. They're like a normal furnace. They can take any furnace fuel. But that also means that if you want to put lava in them, you've got to put it in buckets. And I'm going to show you how we're going to automate buckets going into these things in a fairly easy to use manner. But let's start off with making Stirling generators. I only need 1 for the quest, but I'm going to make a few more of them. 5 of them. Does that sound good? Or is that too many? I think I'm going to be using up stuff that I needed for other things. Oh well, we'll make 5. Okay. Heat generator. Whoops. Heat generators. We need 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. They don't stack. Yep. So that's going to finish off that quest. Yeah, but not really. And we need a pulverizer and a sag mill. So let's do that one next. That'll give us the stuff we need to go back and do the other quest. I just can't be bothered to make a hand crank right now. So the pulverizer. Going to need a machine frame. Actually, I'm going to make 3 pulverizers. What? I'll bet you I don't have 10 gears. Yeah, I used them all before. 1, 2, 3. That's what I used up. Three of those. Do I have everything now? Yep, 3 pulverizers, basics. And a sag mill. Okay, machine chassis. That's going to take iron bars and steel. Well, I told you how to make steel. You make iron bars, you turn them into a pair of pants, like 7 around like that. Chainmail pants, toss those in the smeltery, and you get your steel that way. So I've already got some steel. Make a basic capacitor. Should have made that in advance. Oh well. Oh, and I need to make that. And that should be everything. I got the obsidian from loot bags. If you didn't get it from loot bags, the way you do it is you take a bucket. Well, have I got a bucket on me? I'll show you right now. Where did I put my bucket? Here, I think. I'll show you how to make obsidian. Take a bucket of water. And notice I got little things here to stop the water from flowing anywhere else. Oops. And then I just pull out my obsidian. And it made another one already because it's auto-filling. Okay, and that's how you make obsidian. So yeah, what's happening here is it's pulling out of the crucible and shoving the lava into there and into here. And as you can see over here, we're making lots of seared bricks. So I can expand my smeltery and make it like 4 high or something. And also put a whole bunch more drains around it like I did before. Okay, so now that we've got those done, where am I going to put this? I haven't decided that yet. I'm going to put all my machines over here. Well, let's just put them down temporarily for now. We're going to take one of our Stirling generators and one of our pulverizers. Put the Stirling down there. Pulverizer here. And for now, I'll just use some charcoal. You can take any form of furnace fuel. Is it not? Always active. Why is it not getting any power? Is the power all going into here? Oh, yeah, it is. That's what's going. Okay, so we're getting our power. Now, I need some... What was it? For the speed upgrade, this guy here, I need to make some promethium dust. Promethium dust. To do that, we need crushed coal, not crushed charcoal. Okay. So we should have some coal over here. In this one. Yes, we do. How many did we need? We just needed one, actually. And we even got the sulfur that we need for the quest as well. Okay. So, to make this stuff, oh, I don't have the blaze powder in there, and what was the other thing? Blaze powder, and there is redstone already in there. Let's get some blaze. this. We only needed 2. I made 4. And then we need, the other thing we need is the fortune upgrade. And what do we not have? Oh, we ran out of, it's electrum nuggets, right? Yeah, because I made double of the other thing. Now, I'm just going to make the 2 of these. They are not energy efficient for now. What do I mean by that? Okay. It doesn't show it here. It's going to it makes things like the sieve or the hammerer take 10 times as much power to process anything. You need an entire stack, 64 of these upgrades, which increases it dramatically on the amount of power it's going to draw to only double the output. So it's not necessarily worth it. Better off with speed upgrades, at least in the beginning for me. Later on, when power is not an issue and materials aren't an issue, then there can be a use for fortune upgrades. Or if I'm doing something specific like zirconium, then there's a use for fortune upgrades. But not for what we're doing right now. Okay, so that should finish off our quests. So automatic sieving. There's an epic bag involved here. Close your eyes if you don't want to know which one is the epic. You can open your eyes again. Epic. That's our second epic today. Speed belt. That's worthwhile. Open up our bubbles. Put the speed belt in. And we move fast again. Yay! I was feeling so slow moving around here. Actually, let's clear some of this stuff out of my inventory. That can go on there. With the quest stuff, I'll stick those up there. Okay. So now, to set up our sieving operation. Oh, to do that, I'm going to want to... Oh, we didn't finish passing our quest. Stirling Generator. Stirling Generator, they're both basics, so pick whatever you want, if you want the coke or not. And then the pulver sagging. Oh, it's ores. Take the gold ore. Gold is one of the harder things to get on this map. I'm actually going to do one more quest here. Redstone furnace and an alloy smelter before I do anything else. Let's do that. What's this? Cool. I don't remember where I got that from. Oh, and we should open our bags. Basic bag. Elevators. Oh, they're handy. And I am not fond of the walrus. I don't even like the way it looks. Oh, and we've got a chance cube scanner and a tier 1. Yeah, let's get that stuff up there too. Get that out of my inventory. Okay. So now, the other one was a redstone furnace and an alloy smelter. I want them too. Alloy smelter. For this, we're going to need to make a cauldron. We're going to need to make a machine chassis again. Should have made more than... Whoops, what's... And then a... That should be it all. Nope. No furnaces. How many furnaces did I need? 3. 1, 2, 3. What does it not like? I forget what the rest of it was. Oh, we don't have any iron blocks. That would be what's wrong. I was so used to before having compacting drawers that I just didn't even think about it. 1, 2, 3. And we needed 4. I want the alloy smelter so that I can make the Ender IO cabling. And the other thing we needed was the redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. Figures I should have made extras of these. Yeah, but I'm running low on materials. That's why I didn't make extras. Oh, we need bricks. Bricks are clay. How many did we need again? 2, so that's 8. 8 clay. Where did I put clay? Here? Eight clay. I'll get that cooking up. So, for now, I'll just plop it here. I'm going to be moving all these later. Let it start to fill up with power. Okay, so the one I want the most is the item conduit. And that's going to cost, whoops. It's called item conduit, right? Yes. Oh, conduit binder. I haven't made any of that yet. Binder composite. Sand and gravel and clay. Sand and gravel. Oh, and we need the clay. We don't want to make too much of this because it makes a lot. I'm just going to make 8 right now. Otherwise, I've got to store all this stuff. What am I doing? Yeah, so we cook that. That gives us 32 of them when we cook it. Okay. Bricks. 2 brick. And back to the alloys. No, the redstone furnace. Probably should type in furnace instead. Have I got everything I need? No, I don't. Need one of those. Need 2 of those. Whoops. There's all we got. And that should be it. Redstone furnace. You want to know what to do with the redstone furnace. We're short of gold in this pack. Let me show you how you get more gold. We'll come over here and we'll grab this. See this stack of rotten flesh? Let's do 32 of them. In case I need rotten flesh for anything else later on. Take the rotten flesh. And we're going to eventually turn that rotten flesh, 32 of those, into 3 times that much gold. How are we doing that? Well, watch and find out. So, look how fast the redstone furnace is. I'll let it do its thing. Conduit binder. Oh, we finished a quest, didn't we? Yes. Okay, alloy smelter. They're both greater bags. And I told you what these were for, I think, before. Did I? Oh, maybe that was in the last episode. Yeah, I haven't got them in this one. What these specter blocks are for. When you place them on the ground, mobs will fall through them, but you won't. You'll be able to walk over them, the mobs won't. So let's say you use them on a path out to an area where mobs might be able to spawn, and then they fall under the void as they go over them. But be careful when you place them. They're very hard to break or unbreakable, and you probably won't be able to pick them back up after that. Anything else that needs to go in here? No. Okay, so we were making item conduits. We've got our binder, we need our pulsating iron, which is iron and ender pearls. So let's go get maybe 2 of our ender pearls. We'll make it into pulsating iron. Leave some in there in case I need it for something else. If I used it all up, I wouldn't get any more ender pearls for the rest of the game. You could just know that's going to happen. That and... whoops. Put that away. Iron. I used up all my iron, didn't I? All the iron that's in there. Not all the iron that's in here. Okay, so we put 2 and... What are you doing? No! No! What are you doing to my ender pearls? Well, that's going to be a bad deal. Okay, not that bad. We can come over here. Yeah, we lost 2 ender dust that way. Damn it. So, word of warning. Put the iron in first, not the ender pearls. I should have known that, and I forgot it. Oh, we need to... this in here. Okay, we'll come make that into nuggets. And then item conduits. Should I make it all into item conduits? Yeah, sure. Okay. The other thing I need is how much do these cost? Vibrance. We need energetic if we're going to do that. Glowstone, redstone, gold. Yeah, I may not do that for now. I might just do these. Redstone and iron. Yeah, that looks a lot easier to me. I don't have any... Hold on. I got something in here. Iron ingots, spectre iron, electrified steel, mana steel. No. Okay, so we need iron ingots and redstone. So let's do a few of them. Actually, sorry. I want to look again. No, that's redstone conduit. That's not what I want. It's this guy here, energy conduit. And that makes 16 of them. So we need 3 of these. So we need 3 iron, 3 redstone. We'll leave the iron in there, and we'll put in 3 redstone. Well, actually, let's put 3 iron in there. Okay. Get that going. These trees are already back. Good grief, they grow quick. How long have we been going? I think I've been going for a half hour. Okay, I think what we're going to have to do is... Oh, I want to do one other thing before we get there. Leather. So that was from the rotten flesh. Let me show you how we make more gold. Do we have some gold here? Yeah, we do. And if we look at... Why is it not showing up? Gold horse armor. Takes 5 gold, a leather, and some string. So we can make 2 of those right now. So we're going to make 2 of those. Now if we put it in a pulverizer, we would only get 5 gold back. But you're finished? Cool. Watch what happens if we stick it in here. So there's 2 of them. And we're going to get 16 gold. So for each of the leathers, we earn 3 gold. I actually haven't tried this yet, so I better check it first. And then we can take that gold, and we can make more gold. Yeah, because that was all the gold I had. That's one of the real shortages in this pack. So I'm trying to show you how to... Yep. It's going to make 16 ingots of gold. Then we take that gold, and we make more horse armor, and it goes quicker and quicker and quicker, and we build up our armor that way. Let's just go kill a couple other things. There's a skelly there, so we'll press our button. Is that thing in there? Yeah, it's still in there. Where is it? I was so bad at getting those things in the last pack, I decided to become better this time. Okay, and where is my... There it is. Okay, let's get rid of some of the stuff I just picked up. That jailer nut from before. Oh, the jailer nut goes in the other bag. What else did I just get? That. That. And the jailer nut goes here. Okay, what was I waiting to... Oh, right. We were waiting for this. As you can see, we now have 16 gold. So if we come over here again... And it does involve some string, but I got like loads of string here somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah, there. So we go golden horse armor again. This time we get 3 of them. Come over here, put in our 3 golden horse armor. And it's going to make more for us again. Okay, I think I've used up too much time already. I will lay out the auto processing and show you what I've done when I come back, so that we'll have automated sieving, and I'll also set up some power going with the Stirling generators where I'm auto feeding them lava. Hope you enjoyed what I did. Hope to see you next time. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.